Tell me when.
Now.
Where's it going? Where's it going?
Yes! Alright, ready? Are you doing that or not?
Yeah, man, but it's getting
Go. Can't look back.
Bitch, you missed.
Ready? Go. Fuck. Ready? Go.
Oh my fuck!
He made sure that you weren't there.
Yo, I heard that shit. I was like, oh.
Here we go.
For the weekend. What's going on, BenchWarmers? Welcome back to another episode where my life just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. I don't know why. I think the reason why we do these episodes is to kind of document my misery.
Your life story and your misery, yeah.
Misery and enjoys company, right?
That's why I'm here.
All right. So
To
as
keep you
always,
company.
I am one of your hosts, Eric, the instigator. We got Nico, Nick. Do a
Champ.
nickname for you?
The champ.
The champ.
I guess I'll give you the champ, but he lost last. He lost last season. So he ain't the champ no more.
That was 2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah. So
Don Nico G.
Nico.
That's my pro club name.
Chill, bro.
Yeah, well, we'll get back to that.
Don
And Manny
Martinez.
Mac.
Interrupter.
There you go. I was waiting for you to interrupt, but obviously you didn't get the cue. But Nick, I'm gonna test you again. Where can everybody find our socials? Where can everybody hear us? Where can they send us their beloved email? Where can they subscribe to us and hit the little notification bell? Ding.
You can email us at bench@benchwarmersfc.com, and then you can watch our videos on YouTube at BenchWarmersFC TV, and then follow us on IG, Twitter, and Facebook at BenchWarmersFC1. And then you can listen to us on all podcast platforms at BenchWarmersFC.
There you go. I feel like you felt like he was being quizzed right now.
I know.
You look kind of nervous. No, you passed. I mean, pretty badly, but you passed.
I always forget what the one.
Huh?
Ones.
When it's either BenchWarmers FC or BenchWarmers FC 1, I always kind of forget which one it is.
Well, don't.
What?
I'm kidding. I'm just chirping this weekend. It's been a long weekend. For those of you who are, I guess, not understanding why this wheel is here yet, we mentioned the last episode. Marco brought up the game that we are doing every week,
We're calling it head to head.
head to head. So I already completed my challenge. Marco enjoys physically abusing me, I guess. You will see that video, I'm guessing, at the end of this video.
No, we're gonna kick it off with the video. So the first thing you saw, if you're watching it on YouTube at BenchWarmers FC TV, is the video of Eric his challenge because he lost this past week. He was randomly chosen Leicester City, and I randomly chose West Ham United. So his penalty was to get kicked by the ball, or in this case, get hit by the ball by Palacios throwing it at him.
Everybody else missed, so.
He was
But you'll see the video, obviously, if you watched it. So to kick it off, I guess we'll kick it off with the next week's event. Right?
Yes. So
Okay.
let's do that. Yeah,
Talk me
let's
through
kick
it.
off
Talk me
which
through it.
one which game one of us is gonna go head to head.
All right. So again, no blue,
No
Right.
purple
No.
and no green.
no
and green,
purple, no
yeah.
green. Oh, there's something on the blue. I can't even read that. Oh my god.
I know.
Jesus.
Let's
Marco.
just say that the
Marco's
marker is not the
messing with me
best,
today,
bro.
First he wasn't physically abusing me with getting kicked by a soccer balls. Now
Like,
I'm gonna go blind trying to read this nonsense. All right, here we go. So for our next, we got Norwich City versus Leicester City.
That's a city
Oh,
again.
man. I feel like
All
I'm gonna
right.
be involved in this one again somehow, and I'm gonna get
Well,
Leicester, and I'm gonna lose again.
We're
Watch.
we're about to find out. So, Nico, since you did not participate in
I
last
feel like
one,
if it's in Marco's hat, there's some kind of cheat to this.
no, because there's only 3 names. Nico, how many names are there?
I feel they're all my name.
No, it's 3 papers.
There's 3
I
papers.
feel like they're all my
Okay.
name. Or
Nico,
at least
choose
2
one.
are my name, and the other one's not.
One.
Okay.
I feel like I'm involved
That's
again.
2.
Okay. So there's one name in my hat. Nico, please read the first one.
I feel like this is rigged.
Me. Okay.
Okay,
Alright,
Nico.
alright.
Come on, please don't let me be. I mean, if it's it can't be me, bro. Again. Fucking hell, bro.
Great. So now we're gonna find out who is gonna pick. What is it? Norwich versus Leicester City, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like it's still rigged somehow.
How is it rigged? Who do you want?
Because it's you.
Do you want me to pick for you, or do you want me to pick for Nico?
I just feel like
Nico,
you.
all right, Nick.
Obviously, you have an agenda against me, so I just
Nick.
went to
All right,
see.
next
Agenda's
time, next
agenda.
week, you know what? This is what we're gonna do. Next week, Eric is gonna write the papers down. Eric is gonna do everything,
I'm not.
so that
In
he
his
knows
in
that
his
it's not
own hat,
rigged.
in his own hat.
Exactly, in his own hat.
No,
So,
Marco has some kind of brain.
Nick, do you want me to pick, or
brain-
do you want to pick?
I'll pick.
All right, and no, the picking is. Are you picking for yourself or are you picking for Eric?
Nah, fuck that. Pick for yourself, bitch.
All right.
Pick for me.
It's by initial.
Why should it be Leicester City? Nah, pick for me.
This is for me, right?
That's for you.
Leicester.
Well, it has an L.
Leicester City. All right.
The hell is that?
It's an R.
This is rigged. I'm telling you, this is rigged, bro. What the hell is that? I don't even know what the hell, yo, bro. I was thinking,
The other one was NC, so you good.
North Carolina. I don't know what that
Carolina,
means,
yeah.
bro. What the hell? Yo, this is rigged, bro.
Why is an R in Leicester City? Oh, well,
I was
there's
gonna
an
spell
R,
out, and then it ended up not wanting to spell out. So there you go.
See, he meant to put Norwich there,
LB.
and then he was like, you know, that's Leicester.
Nah, it's supposed to LB.
He messed up.
LB. Yeah, that's what it is. All right. So next week's head to head is Nico versus Eric. Eric has Norwich. Nico has Leicester City.
I'd appreciate it if I don't get a physically abusive challenge again.
I will make sure that does not maybe happen.
Even though we got, whatever. So now that we got that out of the way, we can talk about the football, right?
Yes.
Do you got to talk about the football? I don't
well-
want to talk about the football. Should we just start with the shitty football?
Let's do it. Why not?
All
Let's
right,
do
so
it.
start with the shitty football. Marco, before we start with the shitty football, I understand that you were invited to go out to enjoy this game with Le Smug. Sorry,
Yeah.
first of all, I don't know if you can enjoy a game watching it with him, first of all, so first red flag right there, but talk to me, how was that experience? Knowing we were walking into this game against Chelsea.
I mean, look, you and I were supposed to be there together with your brother and your father as
I
well.
wasn't invited, but-
You were invited, and you decided not to go. And there's a reason for it. When the minute you saw the lineup, you texted saying, "Hey, I'm not going."
Was that true?
So
No,
yeah.
I wasn't going to go regardless.
Well, the thing is that he struggles a lot watching this games with his brother
I can't
just
watch
by
it with
itself
him.
with his mug.
Hold on.
He's so
Why?
condescending.
Can you tell me why?
He's condescending. Because if look, I understand you're a fan of your club, this and the other. I can watch a game with you because I know you see football for what it is, the players for what they are, for what they truly are. But if with watching it with a Smug, if one player passes the ball 5 feet, if Milner passes the ball to Salah 5 feet, he's like, "Oh my God, did you see that pass? 30-something years old, running all over the pitch, and just beautiful pass. How does he do it, man?
It's
I
funny
don't
you
get
say
it.
Milner as well. It's such a player for him.
Exactly. So it's like he. I get it. You love your club, you love your players, but it's just everybody's a god
look,
in that team apparently.
look, for Eric, that's the
That's why I can't
experience.
watch
And
against him.
honestly, I've seen it. I think it's funny, and I don't give him too much because they think if I pay attention too much or I point it out, he's gonna continue doing it. So
I just
with
don't
me,
go.
he doesn't do it that often. I see it, I laugh, and then we just continue watching the game.
Why? When was the last game you watched with them? Like Arsenal or Liverpool?
And as long as
Like,
it's
how
not
long ago?
Arsenal or Liverpool, I think Eric is okay watching anything.
Yeah, I'm okay watching anybody else except for those two teams.
Okay.
And honestly, I
Oh,
watched.
you guys were watching one of the I think Brighton's last game last week here.
Yeah, I've been watching some games, but it's just like when it comes to I'll even watch Liverpool with him, but it's just annoying. Like it can be like the simplest fucking tapping goal. Like, "Ah! Golazo! Yeah!" I'm like, bro, chill out, bro. It was like, yeah, I mean, I get it, but it's like, come on.
I've watched games with him. I can say the same thing.
Right? It's
I
like
guess that's
you'll be
it.
winning fucking 5-0 against Norwich next a few months from now, and that'll be the sixth goal from again Milner penalty. I was like, the penalty from Milner is your seventh goal. Why are you so? But listen, I envy him because he enjoys it so much, and I can enjoy the same about Arsenal. So back to your story, Marco. How you enjoyed your experience with him?
I mean, it was not enjoyable in the sense that everything was good except for the game itself. Like the conversations, the laughs. We had 2 other friends come along aside from from the Smug and the Smug's father, the Smug senior. Um, the food was great. The place we've been there before,
Darby Road, shout out Darby Road.
it just sitting there, and then 2 seconds later, I think Lukaku was the first scorer. That was like, I was like,
17th minute.
damn, man. Like, I envy Eric. I should have stayed home. But at the same time, I'm like, you know what? There's food. So why not just stay a little longer? Which was, I mean, at the end of the day, like, I personally thought it was going to be worse. I knew we were going to get our ass beat. I just didn't, I just was hoping that wasn't going to be a 4-0 or 5-0 because that's how it was looking. But thankfully, it was only a 2-0. It's still a loss regardless. Loss is a loss. Doesn't matter if it's 1 goal or 100 goals. It's still a loss. We looked in shambles. And honestly, bro, I mean, we've had this conversation before. You said it maybe not last. I feel that the pressure is starting to build on Arteta. And we're starting to see more and more fans and people asking for him to leave. And I think that's going to start affecting him, and it's going to start affecting the players. I hope not. And then, I mean, we're coming into a big game again. It sucks. We had 2 back-to-back big games. Chelsea was the first one. Now we have to go against Man City, and at their home. And now there's fans in the pitch, on the field, in the stadiums. So it's going to be a tough one, man. So I feel that Arteta's going to start feeling it now. He's going to start feeling the pressure because now the fans are actually going to be there and they're going to be vocal about their dislike of how we're playing football.
I think they've been vocal, honestly, since.
But you couldn't see it because you couldn't see it.
You couldn't. Yeah, there was no fans.
There was no fans, so you couldn't like dare.
There was booing at the game.
Was there?
Yeah, there was booing.
No, there's a TikTok going around that a fan went up to his window and said, "Arteta, leave."
Do yourself a favor and leave the club. Like, damn.
Yeah.
It's getting pretty bad. The fan base. I mean, it's Arsenal fan base. What do you expect? You know, you see it one day they're behind the manager, the next day they jump ship. Am I still behind him? Yes, I'm still behind him. Am I questioning him? 100%. I'm questioning him. But there's not much positives from the Arsenal point of view right now, except just how fucking amazing Chelsea are.
Yeah, they're ridiculous.
That 3 at the back system is insane. With I feel like Kovacic and Jorginho are like a match made in heaven right now for this team.
And Conte wasn't even playing.
Like that double pivot, like they had a Will Smith Rowe running in circles. My man was running with like a chicken with a head cut off because you couldn't track anybody. They just kept pinging the ball around him. It was prime Barcelona. Xavi Iniesta just passing the ball around you.
That right side as well. Reece James and Lukaku.
Dude.
I think it was the second goal where Lukaku. I think it was Lukaku because he's so like better now than what he was at United. Is that if you get too close on his back, he's stronger than you. If you lean off of him, he can dish the ball out wide. And what happened on the second goal? I think it was Pablo Mari. He got like close. Lukaku shakes him off and he spreads the ball to Mount and then Mount to Reece James. It's just like
so. It's funny you say that because literally both situations happened with Pablo Mari and Lukaku. On the day, Pablo Mari, I'm sorry, man. He R.I.P. Bro. You got buried.
I thought he was good. Like when you guys bought him. From like what I've heard, I thought he was a decent center back. I think he played at Flamengo.
Yeah. I meant it before that.
I thought he was a decent center back, but then now it's just like I can see why he's not. He just doesn't look physically built for the Premier League, and it's unlucky for him because I remember when he did come back, he got injured against Man City in lockdown. So I think he's torn his ACL or something like that. But either way, it was a shocker for me.
Yeah, dude, it was he was buried, man. Lukaku did exactly what you said. The first goal came from Palomani being tied up on him, and he just completely out-muscled him. Passed the ball out, ran through him like a piece of paper.
Reece James just easy tapping. Yep.
Reece James, boom, same thing. Palomani stepped away. I think halftime you noticed that Palomani kind of gave him the distance a bit because he was getting eaten alive by him. But then what happened? You just said it. He passed this to Mount to Reece James, and then boom, goal.
Who is on the left side of that midfield? For Arsenal.
I don't fucking know, bro. That midfield was shambolic.
Because I think
Lokanga, Xhaka, and then Will Smith Rowe. The problem is that Xhaka and Lokanga were trying to do 2 jobs at one point, and Lokanga, Sambi, was just
Saka wasn't tracking back as well. I
love him.
I thought he did a pretty poor job in terms
Bad
of
game.
defensive end on that game where he wasn't tracking back with Reece James and helping out Tierney.
Yeah,
Tierney was
Tierney,
was an island.
He was caught between two people. He didn't know what to do.
Yep.
And yeah, I mean, I love Saka, but on this day he was poor. He got subbed out. Pepe didn't do much for me. He had his moments, but he didn't do much. Just poor performance. And Chelsea, just Lukaku, that team is one of the Premier League, bro.
They look strong.
They play such. You think three in the back is not as attacking, but it feels like it gives Chelsea another attack.
Because there's always a player open. There's
Yeah.
like it doesn't matter. Like you can press up. There's always a player open. That's it. The thing is with like three at the back is that it's just I don't know. It's so balanced and it's crazy because like 3 years ago, we didn't even see it that much apart from Chelsea managers from Conte when he implemented 3-4-3, and Tuchel's doing the same thing because he's playing Marcos Alonso left wing back, which Conte did. So it's just like it's ridiculous to see how short Tuchel has with those with those players and how he can implement that system so quick and so effective.
For a manager to have already won a Champions League, not even a year into the job with this new club, but to have Lukaku now under his arsenal or his firing power, this team is terrifying. Chelsea are in a very, very strong position to win the league. Arsenal, on the other hand, they're still they're fighting relegation already, guys. Game 2, we're about to get relegated according to the whole world. And Lacazette's back, Gabriel's back. All the guys get to play. So the COVID cases are clearing up. We'll see what happens this weekend. But that's it, man. Chelsea, Arsenal, 2-0. Chelsea's way. London is starting to look blue, man. Unfortunately,
It depends what you consider blue or red. Like, are you considering the fan base and the culture as a whole? Or are you considering the amount of sustained success, or the trophies that the club has won? Like, it's tough, or is it a mixture of both?
I feel like it's just the culture.
In my opinion, London is still red, just based on the fact that Arsenal, I think they're bigger globally than Chelsea. But I think give it 5 more years, as the way that it's going,
Exactly.
I think Chelsea will officially like make it blue.
I agree with
if
you.
Arsenal don't do something about it.
Yeah, and they gotta step it up, man. Because man, I agree with you on that. The other big game on the weekend, guys. What do we want to talk about next, man? Let's get a little freaky.
Why don't we discuss the one team that I kept on saying that they should win, and what they do this past week? Tie.
Oh yes, United Southampton. Oh my God.
I mean,
First
it
of all,
gave me a smile. I'm not gonna
okay.
lie, I did smile about it.
I don't want to digress, but I also want to bring 2 points together. The foul on Saka in the box against
The penalty one.
Oh, the penalty
Should've
one?
been.
Was it a penalty?
I think so.
I think it was he clipped him. He
What
definitely
the incident with Bruno Fernandes, was that a foul?
I didn't watch it. I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen it? Oh man,
can't
have you
say
seen
it.
it?
Oh man, I don't know. I want to say no.
So this is where
Let's see.
I was kind of caught myself being a hypocrite, or I guess contradicting myself. We've been saying for so long we want the Premier League to stop giving soft fouls, soft calls all the time.
Yeah.
The one on Saka wasn't gonna get that ball. He fucked up.
Yeah, that was a soft foul too.
And I mean he got cut off, but
Yeah.
looking back at it after the Bruno, like looking at both of those, I'm kind of happy they didn't call those, as long as you're consistent with these calls though.
Okay.
These no calls, because the one on Bruno, it was a hard challenge, but I still think it was clean. But there's a whole debate: is it a foul or not a foul? Because that's what led to goal, to have them go down 1-0 early on. But to your point, Marco, they should be winning. This is their year to win, but they drew against Southampton, who they've beaten. How much was it last season?
9-0.
9-0, right?
It's 9-0 again. It's go on.
I was gonna say that they'll do it again when they play at home, but this time they weren't playing at home. If I was thinking, they were playing at Southampton.
Yeah, but I mean, regardless,
And their away record is so strong, but we can see like how fans can definitely dictate that.
Yeah.
Last season they were on a ridiculous away record, so it'll be interesting to see if they can keep that up.
I believe they beat Arsenal's away undefeated record, or they tied it at 26 or 27.
They definitely
I'm not
either
sure.
tied or beat it. It was the Invincibles one, right? Or like from
Yeah, I believe
okay.
so. But although they hold that record, these are the games they should be winning. And these are the games that are gonna separate United versus Chelsea versus the Liverpool, who also won this past weekend, versus Man City. Oh, they lost opening against the Spurs, but they bounced back pretty good, which we'll talk about soon. United have to win this game, and I mean, misery enjoys company. So please keep losing games, United. I'm all for that. Fred's got to go.
Their defenders are like a lot of their team is just a lot of their players can just switch off at any moment. Like the goal that they conceded against Southampton, we saw Luke Shaw, if I'm not mistaken, give the ball away.
Yes.
And then they played it front, and then Southampton played it back, and then Maguire did something. So we definitely see how Luke Shaw and Maguire is just switched off. As much as I rate them highly, Luke Shaw and Maguire, as much as they're like really good, they can switch off at any moment. Same thing goes with Wan-Bissaka. In my opinion, definitely Fred. So I think all these has to get in there. He has to drill something into the head to make them just invincible type thing. Like you can't get past this.
I feel like Cavani kind of brought that in when he was playing.
For sure, he's a seasoned vet.
Like that eagerness, that want to fight, that want to keep
garra.
going, the garra, yeah. Like I felt when he came in last season, that's why they went on that crazy run, because I just feel like he brought that onto the pitch. Even though I still think he's the best player, but
We'll see if Ron brings that in. He didn't play, but I don't really see him as much as a leader.
I have a question. Do you guys think Varane's overrated? Do you think he was carried by Ramos?
Yes.
Whoa, I'm not gonna speak on that because you're a Real Madrid fan, but I'm gonna give my share on it. I think he's definitely declined these past 2 years, but he's still a solid center back, and I think he'd probably start for most teams in the world.
Oh no, definitely.
But if you're saying did Ramos carry him, I think to an extent. But Ron also, he's as an individual center back, he's good. He has all the qualities. But yeah, I mean you're a Madrid fan, so I want to know what you say about that.
I mean, no, everything you said is basically true. I would pick Varane in any team, but he has to have a strong partner.
Is Maguire that strong partner?
I'm one not to rate Maguire highly, but I also don't think he's overrated. I just like the fact that for the first season we always give him shit because he had a couple errors and he would always hold that value above his head, and I think it got to him for the first season. Now he's starting to get better, and you can see the difference that he makes when he's on the pitch. Will he be? I think yeah. I think Varane having Maguire to his left, I think he will do the job. I think Varane's problem was that he no longer wanted to be at Real Madrid. It's been 2 years that he's been asking to leave, and he finally got it. And Manchester United was always going to be his home. It just took him an extra 2 years to come through. No, but 2 years ago, he's been asking since 2 years ago, and then Zidane came back, so he decided to stay and stuff like that. So, but 2 years ago, also Man United were the ones knocking on his door and saying, "Come over." It took him an extra 2 years, but he ended up doing it. So
they came back with, "Hey, big head." What's
so
up?
I personally think once Varane is fit and ready to go, I think he will do a good job with Maguire. And the only thing that they're gonna have to worry about is their right back, which is
Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah.
He's good. I just think he needs to polish up his attacking game, which I think, in my opinion, definitely has improved his last, I guess, half of year. He definitely can. I saw some on Twitter. He's press resistant to an extent, but he definitely has to polish his game up forward because I think that's where the game is going.
Yeah.
He's still the best 1v1 defender in the world.
Dude, it's crazy.
It's ridiculous. He doesn't get beat against Sterling. He's just in his pocket, bro. But he definitely, I think if Man United want to go forward and improve their play style and their way of playing, I think that right back is definitely going to have to be, whether they buy someone or Wan-Bissaka just gets better at his overall game.
We shall see. We shall see what happens with United, but they drew 1-1. Who do they play this weekend? Do you guys know?
They
off the top of your head.
Man United. I just wrote it down. It's there.
Well, I can't read that shit. I'm not going through that shit, bro. Well, let's take it to the rivals. They're noisy neighbors. Manchester City, who, are we surprised they bounced back 5-0?
No.
Are you guys surprised?
No,
Wolves, by the way. They play Wolves, Man United.
Ooh, good game. I'm pretty upset because I fucking started KDB and he didn't play. Jokes on
He'll
me.
be out for a
I'm
while.
a-
maybe.
And then I
Bro.
fucking have Ben White as a person to
Bro.
sub in case he didn't play. And Ben White had COVID, so I got no.
You know what? You know what's funny? I hate talking about fantasy. But the app even sent me a message saying, "Hey, are you okay? You've been struggling this past 2 weeks."
Wait, the app said that?
Yeah, and the extent it kind of said that because my game weeks have been shit, bro, like little shit. So yeah, I thought it was funny. I'm like, even the app is worried about me.
Damn,
I'm so
that's
bad this
crazy.
season.
Gabriel Jesus making
He was good,
Making a
bro, on the
statement.
right wing, and he didn't even play. He didn't even play down central, and he was like able to find these gaps, and able to like just ping it inside the box, which I think he does. I think he has played on the wing sometimes before, but definitely Pep was like, all right, let's see what you can do, and he definitely played well. So maybe they might go forward with that. I don't know though, but it is Norwich. So, but I'll give him a lot of credit for his wing play. He
we
was
have
very
to
good.
if we're giving credit to Jesus, we have to give credit to the man himself. The golazo that he scored. Grealish.
What a goal!
What a goal.
All right, so I was gonna bring it up because the commentator, I believe it was the commentators, were giving him a little bit of shit about how much he celebrated that goal, and it kind of like bounced off of him.
It's a monkey off his back.
Yeah,
It's
Is it though?
pressure off of him.
But yeah,
He got the goal. He doesn't. Goal's a goal. He's in the right spot at the right time.
yeah.
He got it in. He's celebrating it because it's his first goal, and he has that.
Also, isn't that like a big thing? Like it was like his 100th goal or something like that. Am I wrong?
no, he's not close to that.
Oh, okay.
No.
But it just took that pressure off of him. Like, okay, I got that goal off of me now. Now, like, I can. It's a mental thing, So, yeah, the commenters are gonna say this shit. Everybody has their.
I thought it was
opinion.
funny, but yeah, it was like
It bounced off of
yeah,
him.
it really
Like,
bounced
was he over exaggerating with the celebration? Perhaps, but get the monkey off his back. He's in Man City. He's living his dreams right now. I can't hate him for that.
You can't at all. I mean, but it was like the whole idea was like it was pretty funny. And again, that was Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah.
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 He also assisted. No, was it? I think he also assisted Sterling. Yeah. I think he got 2 assists. So I think it might have been Sterling for the tapping because I know Walker played this
Sterling,
crazy ball towards Jesus and he just laid it off for the tapping.
Yeah, it's meant to get back, man. Like, didn't take too long for them to bounce back.
They win so many games 5-0.
It-
It's just like like I'm on Twitter and it was like a person's like, all right, watch Mars come on and he's gonna score to make it 5-0. And what happens? Mars comes on, it makes it 5-0.
yeah,
They get
fuck
like
it.
at least 3 5-0s every year,
Dude, man.
which is
and I
again,
fucking-
especially against Burnley.
He didn't play KDB.
He
Yeah,
doesn't have to. Not
That's
anymore.
what's annoying. Like, I put him on the fucking field,
Not
man.
anymore.
But I wasn't annoyed because I also don't have any Spurs players, and they only won 1-0, so I'm not that upset. They beat Wolves. Nuno went back to his old training, his old home, and gave Wolves the big L. Did you guys watch that game? Did you guys?
I watched. I definitely saw about it. I watched a little bit of it. It
Kane
looked-
came on.
Yeah, he did. It was like 70
Yeah, he came on-
minutes,
he came on late.
65th. I don't know how well he played. He probably didn't do much. Not probably, but I don't think he did much.
Well, According to the GO himself, as Nico likes,
Fabrizio.
Fabrizio Romano, he's saying that Man City are still trying to get him. So
Levy's like, nope.
there's
no
like a
way.
poker game going on. Like,
It's
Now,
crazy.
will it happen? There's
switching.
only what? Today's 24. I believe
I
today's
think
24th.
exactly 1 week.
Yeah. So
or
we have
8 days.
exactly 1 week. But now the rumor is Ronaldo. So will it happen?
I don't know, man. This transfer window
You know
just
what
got crazy.
You know what I also heard? And I know we're not talking about transfer windows, but I think it's
Okay,
funny. So
do
why
what you
not?
want.
And it is also related to Spurs. I also said something about because Kane is leaving, they're bringing Ronaldo in for Spurs.
Yeah, right, bro. If that happens, bro,
Bro, imagine that shit, bro.
Oh my
Because this, no. This is the thing is like he would never go to Man City because that's the Man United rival.
I think he would actually.
So
I think
he
so
would.
I don't think he would. I think
Dude,
he respects
I
too
think-
much like the clubs that he's played for.
I think Real Madrid is
Dude, when he scored against them with Juve, he took off his shirt and flexed his abs.
but he wasn't home. He wasn't at their house. He was at Juve's home.
It's
That's
still Man
still a
United.
former
Also, he's a fan of Fergie. Like after like Ferguson left, he's not really that attached to Man United. Like I think he's more about Fergie than Man United. So
I think his
you know what I mean?
club at heart is Real Madrid.
yeah,
yeah.
that's
I
where we're
think
gonna be the club.
that's his club at heart.
Well, he won everything there, so
yeah, well, he wanted to be United as well. But
that's also true. My bad. Yeah, you're right.
Atletico's play. I don't. I think he.
You
would
think
win
that?
that
Okay,
series.
all right.
I mean, okay, this is
Well,
all
we
speculation.
have a week. We have a
Ronaldo,
week.
if
We
you're
have a week.
listening to us, please don't take it personal.
We
I
have-
know
we
you don't
have-
like people talking about your career.
Hi Ronaldo.
We're not doing that here. Okay, we just enjoy your football and want to see where you go. Hope he shouts us out.
Except for Doug. Doug did not like you at all.
Doug hates you.
Doug hates
Doug
you.
hates you. Call him Doogie. So that's Spurs versus Wolves 1-0. Their way. Spurs are looking pretty solid, even though Harry Kane's on his way out. They're still making some moves.
So this could have been his going away.
He's going
Game.
away, yeah. So Nick, I'll take it over to you, man, because I know we have to get your Liverpool in here somehow. You guys beat Burnley.
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 You beat Burnley 2-0.
2-0.
How did you enjoy this game?
It was a weird game because when you think about Burnley, you think, all right, low block.
Yep.
They're gonna sit back.
Yep.
They're gonna soak the pressure, and they're just gonna head the balls out. Nope. Like they actually like came to play, which I don't know if it's to credit to Burnley or maybe Liverpool's like dodgy transition defense, but it's definitely weird to see Burnley like playing like that. I was like, yo, I've never seen them play like that. Also, Harvey Elliott, his first Premier League debut.
Yeah.
Actually, is it? I think it's his first Liverpool Premier League debut because I think he had a debut at 15 years old. Fulham, I think, and he definitely played well. If you guys haven't watched them, if you watch Bernardo Silva at Man City, he plays in like that half space 8 role. He doesn't really play on the right wing, so he plays in the midfield 3 where he played in the Champions League final. And I think their games are both similar where they can cut in and he's very technical, Harvey Elliott. So in that game, I think the pundits, because he's English, they gave him a lot of credit and it was like, oh my God, he had a credible game. I think it was an alright game. It was for his age and his first PL debut for the club. I think it was alright. He definitely played a lot of these good passes.
Pause. See that? Thank you. Edgar's like, he's the next big thing, bro. I swear, bro. He's the next
Nah,
big thing.
They definitely they overhyped him after the game.
That was the smug, bro. That was the smug. I'm like, oh my God, bro.
But
But no, I do hear he's
yeah,
highly rated though, like very, very good.
yeah, and he definitely has the mentality, I think, to get to the top. So we'll see how his game changes because when you look at his build, you don't really think, all right, this guy can play in the midfield 3. So yeah, we also Diogo Jota up top, like the guy is inevitable again. I said on the last episode, the guy he didn't really do much in the link-up play. He just scores. It was just like an easy like header. But overall the game, I thought the back unit was solid. I thought Matip and Van Dijk were good. Simicas, I like him, bro. When Robertson got injured, I was like, maybe, but I knew Simicas is a good player, bro. My hot take is that he's maybe a little bit better offensively than Robertson.
Ooh.
Just because I think he can cross the bar a little better, and I think he has.
That's Robertson one of his biggest strengths, is crossing the ball.
At times, but it can get kind of inconsistent. I think we saw last year, but I think Simicas is better technical than Robertson. But Robertson's a completely way higher level fullback than Simicas. But overall,
Experience.
yeah. Mane, I don't know, bro. I feel like I'm kind of worried about him. He feels kind of clunky, but he did get his goal, so we'll see if that helps his confidence. But yeah, so we'll see against Chelsea. I think it'll be a completely different
That's this
team,
weekend.
especially
Yeah,
in the
so
midfield.
that's Saturday, if I'm not mistaken.
That's
Starts
Saturday at
off
12:30.
with we start the day. Well, I start the day
We
in bed crying.
Chill.
Oh.
Cafecito.
Well, Mark and I was hard with some coffee, and then we cry as we
Yeah,
watch
yeah.
Arsenal
We
Man
tear-
City,
we
and
tear
then
up.
we end it with Liverpool Chelsea. That's gonna be a great day of footy.
Yeah, 12:30.
That's gonna be a fun day. Awesome. All right, cool. And then let's end this conversation off with a record that was set for the Hammers. And what a celebration to celebrate by kissing yourself. Miguel Antonio. What, dude? Did you see this guys? Did you guys watch this game?
I didn't get to watch it, but I saw the goals and
Dude.
the caliber of goals are crazy.
I was watching
was-
this and
He scored 2 goals in 4 minutes, right?
yeah, it was, dude. I was impressed how strong West Ham look. Like they look really fucking good, and they're playing fast paced, like attacking football.
Yeah.
It's not like they're sitting back or anything. They're going all out. And Benrahma, yo, he's surprising me.
Yeah, he's a decent little player. Yeah.
Miguel Antonio, bro, he reminds me of Lukaku, just not as I guess.
Maybe a little quicker than him, but like obviously.
I think
they're not-
Lukaku's more technical.
Yeah.
But yes, I feel like Miguel Antonio's a little bit faster and
Yeah.
just more brute to his game, But I like Miguel Antonio a lot, bro. He's a fun player to watch, and he demolished that Leicester that defense. Red card in the game was deserved 100%. First intervention
Oh,
of
that was
VAR.
a bad one.
First VAR intervention.
I saw the still play, the picture of
Ooh,
that
it was
entry.
bad. It was
Oh
bad.
my god.
Yeah, no, 100% red card. But VAR made his first appearance of the season so far after 19 games. Can you believe that? Impressive.
Yo, my thing is with West Ham though is that they're in the Europa League, like,
Oh shit,
Like,
they are in the Europa League.
and they don't have a huge squad.
They don't.
They have a very, very not very that they have a thin squad. And once those Europa League games come in, and whether David Moyes decides to prioritize the league or the Europa League, we'll see how sharp they can be. So it'll be very, very interesting. And I think it'll be tough for them whether they can manage that little time schedule.
If you're David Moyes, what do you prioritize?
I prioritize the Europa League, bro.
Me
I
too.
do-
Because
I-
the thing is that you don't get to play that as often.
That's the thing. You don't get to play as often, so I feel like that's why you prioritize the league, so you can get that consistency of staying in these top leagues. Don't maybe necessarily. I'm not saying just give up Europa League,
I mean,
but you have to focus
we
on the
we
league.
we seen it backfire. We saw it with Leicester City when they did it the first time when they won the league. The next season, what happened? They prioritized Champions League over the
That's
league,
true.
and they ended up in 10th place or almost relegation or some shit like that. So we know how bad it can get if you prioritize one versus the other. I just feel that if you know for a fact that you and with Europa it's a little different. You can get those easy games, quote unquote easy games, and then you can make it to a quarterfinal or a semifinal more easier than doing it in Champions League. So money wise, it's there versus not only sticking around 5th, 6th place in the league. So if they're looking for the money, I think in Europa that's where they're gonna find it to keep building their team. My opinion, I could be wrong, but again, that's why I would prioritize Europa over the league itself.
I don't think Europa League money is that good.
No,
Honestly.
and there's a lot more games in the Champions League. Is it round of 32?
No,
Yes.
Europa League.
Europa
Yeah.
League's round
Yeah.
of 32.
No, this season's
That's the
different
thing.
because we have the new system.
The
So they
Europa
actually
Conference League.
we cut
But
down.
that's a different league on its own.
No, I know,
Wait,
but we also cut down on the amount of teams that are in Europa.
I'm not sure about that. I don't
If
know.
I'm not mistaken, it went from 32 to less. I believe I'll double check and I'll confirm it next week. But yeah, if I'm not mistaken, the league dropped how many teams is actually going to be in that competition.
Now I'm not sure if West Ham where they finished. They finished 6th. So I think that's Europa League qualification. I think. Because
Now we're just talking out of our ass. No, I'm kidding.
hold on. Let me double check it because if it's qualification, that means
No,
they have to
I
play
actually
games to
think. I mean,
qualify.
So
Spurs-
playoffs. West Ham are in group stage already. There are third
Oh, they're in the group
qualifying
stage?
rounds right now, and there are playoffs at the moment to get.
Oh, so they're gonna have to play more games.
There's a lot of fucking games.
Okay, so it'll be soon because the group stage starts soon. So
They
it'll
do
be-
start earlier. I believe they start
So
1 week
this
before.
train completely went off the rails.
As usual.
Nick, prioritize league or do you prioritize Europa, knowing they have a thin squad?
I'm gonna just say it straight Europa.
Europa.
I call it Europa.
I'm calling the league. That's all we got. We got the competition for next week set up.
Eric versus Nico is rigged.
It's rigged. I got Norwich. I have. See, I'm telling you, man. It just
Chill,
all
chill,
fell
chill.
in
Look,
place.
look,
I don't want to hear
look,
Marco.
Look,
Marco, you
Pookie
showed
Party
your
is
true
coming
colors
in.
when
Pookie
you told
Party is coming
everybody,
in.
when you told the professional football player to kick the ball at me. That's how I knew he was like, oh, okay, he really wants to hurt me.
A professional. He's a professional goalkeeper for a futsal and to throw it at you.
And he threw it at
He threw it. But he's the only one that actually hit him. And Josue and I missed.
You
Completely.
moved
I
out of
made
the-
sure I missed.
Yeah, and the only reason why I dodged them is because I asked if I can move. If not, I would have just been literally standing
like
there.
a little shed thing, right?
Yeah. But I mean, Marco, thank you for showing your true colors today. You want me to get?
I
physically
wanted
hurt.
to spice it up already. That was gonna be the first one.
Literally
and
talking about
spice it
spicing up. There was a thing that eat a hot pepper. I would have done that gladly.
The last time he complained about it because it ended up in his eye.
Marco told me different.
He said he complained about it like, oh, it's always me, so that's why I didn't do
You hit
it.
me against the wall and kick soccer balls.
It's
at me.
easier.
'Cause that's a better.
It's easier.
Marco, you should have done
One
it.
hit.
You should have done it like
Little bit
the front facing out.
No, that would have been too much because you can actually get hit in the face.
With like a blindfold, and you try to dodge
Oh,
it.
Bonfa. Oh, the next
What
one's
if
gonna be
it's
the.
like-
I have some ideas. And I'll actually put
Don't
it
worry, don't
in.
worry. I got some ideas for you too.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna get you a dress. Hopefully,
But you
enjoy it.
can't. But wait, Marco, don't you have to choose a team?
Oh, you do.
Oh,
yeah,
I
just
have
go
to
with
choose a
Leicester.
team.
I'd go for Leicester honestly on this one. It's kind of hard not to.
No,
go for
what?
Leicester.
Go.
Nah, I don't think. I can't.
But Pookie Party, come and play, bro.
Yeah,
Shit,
Pookie Party. Yeah, whatever. Fuck you. With all that being said, thank you for watching. Make sure you guys give us a follow, please. We would appreciate that. Helps us out with continuing to do all this stuff for you guys. Please come sit on our bench, our couch, to enjoy, share your voice. We are working on the studio slowly, but surely, as the infamous words are. What is it again? At some point?
Eventually, at some point.
At some point, it'll get done. We are the BenchWarmers, the bench of the voice. The bench is always warm.
And soft. No.
Peace out.